Afternoon everyone, we're at St James's Park, Allan again today, where we've just witnessed an excellent subsidiary cup tie. Allan 1, Sunderland West End 1, and I'm very pleased we are joined by Allan's new manager, head coach. He said he's not into titles, but he's in charge. Michael, first of all, welcome Allan.
Thank you.
And talk us through today's game. I'm going to start with a cliche I've always wanted to. It was the proverbial game of two halves.
Absolutely. They set out with a game plan. First half didn't really execute it. The lasses were a bit frantic, couldn't really keep the ball on the floor. Every opportunity West End got, we kind of gifted them. But the second half was much better.
You changed the personnel. Could you see changes all the way through the first half? Did you know what you were going to do to change things in the second half?
I think so. We'd kind of talked about two different formations, something we were working on in training. One was to go out there with a certain group of players, and then the next was, if we're going to make changes, we might need to strengthen and bring some of that reviews into the team.
It was an excellent game of football. Like I say, second half. Do you think 1-1 was a fair result, or do you think you could have picked it?
I think we were unlucky not to pip it at the end. We had our chances. I've just said to the girls there at the end, the couple of corners at the end and a couple of half chances. We need to be better at taking those half chances. Sometimes we dwell a little bit, and I've just said if you don't shoot, you don't score. We've got to take that. Had the ball drop the other side on the corner, or you just get that lucky little bounce, then it could have been a different scoreline.
And for people who don't know, how long have you been at Allan? Because you chose to come to Allan from Durham City. And why did you choose Allan at this particular stage in your career?
I was with Durham Women in the Championship, and thoroughly enjoyed my time there, but because of COVID and everything, they were classed as professionals, so they were getting tested. Because of my work, it meant I couldn't go in and get tested, and then the longer it went on, I kind of felt a bit detached from it. I loved my time there, but when I chose to leave, Pete had already been at us.
I know he's been at you for a while, I think.
About 18 months or 2 years. And when I spoke to him recently, he brought us up, had a look at the facilities, and told us about the future of the club and what the ambitions are. Set me a challenge to be the only team in Northumberland to represent, the only women's team in Northumberland playing in the FAWPL. So that's the aim.
And the league you've just discussed there, would that put Allan in the top 92 clubs in England?
I think if you look at the pyramid, the way it's stacked up, you've got the top three. We'd be looking to go into tier 4. So yeah, we'll put you up there.
Absolutely brilliant. It's a great ambition to have, and the ladies have been very successful for quite a long time now. How long have you had to work with the players? How long have you actually been in now?
This will be my 5th week. We did a couple of weeks before I could actually come in, before the sort of official end of the lockdown. Give a presentation, give them my vision for the future, what the targets were, what sort of barriers and issues we might face, but most of all how we were going to do it, and came up with a very clear plan on what they could expect from me and what I would expect from them. And in fairness to the girls, they've taken it on board brilliantly.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. Well, it was a great performance. And just quickly before we finish, the subsidiary cup, can you sort of explain to our viewers how that's working? Because today with the cup tie, there were people thinking there's going to be extra time and penalties, but it's not like that, is it?
Because the league's been scrapped, if you like. It's just a competition which is done in league format, so there's different groups. The winner of the group will go through into the semi-final as a home fixture. And that's what we're looking to do.
You've got quite a tough group though, have you not?
We have. I think there's other teams with easier groups with all teams in from a lower tier, but ultimately you've got to beat everyone to win, so it doesn't really faze us.
And where are you next week?
On Wednesday we're away at the South Shields in the Subsidiary Cup, and then we've got the quarter-final of the County Cup the following Sunday, and that's against Newcastle United.
Wow, busy week ahead.
Busy week ahead, yeah.
Well, Michael, thank you very much for your time. Welcome to the club, and well done today.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much. Really appreciate it. Thanks. Brilliant.